In a significant turn of events, Yahya Sinwar, the leader of Hamas, has been killed in a targeted operation by Israeli forces. But who was Yahya Sinwar? What drove his rise to power? And what does his death mean for the future of Gaza and the ongoing conflict? Join us as we unravel the life, legacy, and implications of this controversial figure. Yahya Sinwar was born on March 12, 1967, in Khan Yunis, Gaza, to a Palestinian family. His early life was marked by the profound impact of the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, which forced his family to live in a refugee camp. Growing up in these challenging conditions shaped his worldview and ignited his passion for political activism. In his teenage years, Sinwar became involved with the Muslim Brotherhood, a movement that laid the foundation for Hamas. By the late 1980s, during the First Intifada, he joined Hamas, which emerged as a significant force advocating for Palestinian rights through both social services and armed resistance. In 1988, Sinwar was arrested by Israeli forces and sentenced to life in prison for his involvement in militant activities. During his 22 years in prison, he became a prominent voice for Palestinian prisoners, developing a network of support among inmates and advocating for their rights. He also utilized this time to hone his political ideology and build connections that would later be instrumental in his rise to power upon his release in 2011. Following his release as part of a prisoner swap deal, Sinwar quickly ascended within Hamas's ranks. By 2017, he was elected as the leader of Hamas in Gaza, succeeding Ismail Haniyeh. Sinwar was known for his hardline stance, advocating for armed resistance against Israel and focusing on the military capabilities of Hamas. Under his leadership, Hamas became increasingly sophisticated in its military operations, enhancing its arsenal and engaging in several high-profile conflicts with Israel. Sinwar's leadership was characterized by a significant focus on military strength. He played a pivotal role in the expansion of Hamas's military wing, the Izz ad-Din al-Qassam brigades. His strategies included not only traditional rocket attacks, but also the use of tunnels to infiltrate Israeli territory. Hamas's military capabilities grew to include sophisticated drones and missiles, posing an escalating threat to Israel. On October 7, 2023, Yahya Sinwar orchestrated one of the most significant attacks on Israel in recent history. Coordinated attacks involved thousands of Hamas militants, resulting in the deaths of over 1,200 Israelis and triggering a massive military response from Israel. This attack marked a turning point in the conflict, leading to a prolonged military operation in Gaza, where thousands of Palestinians, including many civilians, lost their lives. On insert specific date, Israeli forces conducted a targeted operation in Rafah, resulting in Sinwar's death. The operation was described as intelligence-based targeted raids and operations carried out by Israel's 828th Brigade. The IDF released videos showing a tank firing at Sinwar's hideout, claiming that the tank round was crucial in eliminating him. They reported finding his body and a cache of weapons including AK-47s and a Dragunov sniper rifle. This operation has been framed by Israeli officials as a major victory in their ongoing war against Hamas. After the operation, Israeli troops reported the discovery of Sinwar's body, which was later subjected to DNA testing for identification. This process included cutting off a finger for DNA confirmation based on his previous incarceration in Israel. Conflicting reports arose regarding the identification process, with some media outlets suggesting discrepancies in the body's condition. Sinwar's death has sent shockwaves throughout the region. Israeli officials hailed it as a significant achievement, while Hamas vowed to retaliate. Khalil al-Hayya, Sinwar's deputy, stated that hostages would not be released until Israeli forces withdrew from Gaza. This declaration raises questions about future hostilities and the potential for further escalation in the conflict. With Sinwar's death, many are speculating about the future of Hamas. Will Khalil al-Hayya maintain the hardline approach, or is there room for a shift in strategy? As new leadership emerges, how will this affect the ongoing violence and humanitarian situation in Gaza? The internal dynamics within Hamas will be crucial in shaping the future of the Palestinian resistance movement. Yahya Sinwar's life and death reflect the complex realities of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, a struggle fueled by historical grievances and aspirations for statehood. As the situation evolves, the impact of his legacy will continue to resonate. What are your thoughts on the implications of Sinwar's death for the future of Gaza and the broader conflict? Share your views in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story.